Hey, don't on my mother. Come out no. Metro, my brother. And Drake, my brother. Them niggas don't
21 Savage. You ain't no savage. You not even from Atlanta. You not even from the city. You was a when I see you, I'm slapping the shit out you, nigga. My mama slap them braids out your head. On my mama, West Side Zone 1. Yeah, you from the UK. What you talking about? You was a wow, this energy when Drake was just on your boy Metro head. Wow, this energy. You from the United Kingdom.
Child, something must be in the air because 2024 has the whole entire music industry at each other's throats, and everyone is beefing with everyone. Just when we thought the drama between Drake and Kendrick Lamar was over, random folks who weren't even a part of the conversation decided to stir the pot and start something. And I'm looking at you, Soulja Boy, because this man randomly decided to go off on Metro Boomin over an old tweet from more than a decade ago. But that's not all. Soulja also dragged 21 Savage into the mess, calling him out for staying silent and not picking a side in the Drake versus Metro feud. Listen, it's getting hard to keep track of all these beefs, and I know you're feeling the same way. So let's break it down together.
So am I the only one that feel like they're trying to distract us from something? Like, why is everybody in the music industry dissing each other? Like, literally, you got the Drake beef, you got the Chris Brown beef, you got the Sukihana and whatever old girl named beef. There's never been a time in history that I can recall that we had all these major artists dissing each other. What are they trying to distract us from?
Okay, let's talk about 21 Savage first because he's been keeping a pretty low profile since this whole drama with Drake and Kendrick started. And it's kind of understandable why 21 might be conflicted. He's been closer to Metro for most of his career up until now. But some of the biggest songs of his last 5 years have been with Drake, and they have a whole collab album together. So after staying quiet for a few weeks, 21 finally spoke up on Instagram Live on Sunday, May 1st. While he was jamming to General TK's I Spy, fans started asking 21 thoughts about Drake versus everybody in the comments. Annoyed that people keep bringing up this every time he's on live, 21 decided to finally address it and set the record straight. And while 21 didn't want to comment on Kendrick and all those allegations he made about Drake in his diss tracks, when it comes to Metro and Drake's beef, 21 made it clear he's not picking sides and thinks of both of them as his brothers.
coming on live. Come out no. Metro, my brother. And Drake, my brother.
But fans are wondering how 21 really feels about Drake now after Kendrick accused Drake of using Atlanta as basically a modern-day colonizer. On Not Like Us, Kendrick taught a whole Atlanta history to illustrate why Drake is a user, and he name-dropped a bunch of Atlanta rappers, including 21. Kendrick raps, "You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This the real end challenge. You called Future when you didn't see the club. Lil Baby helped you get your lingo up. Thug made you feel like you was slime in your head. Quavo said you can be from Northside. 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied." And this is why some fans are now calling out 21 and these other Atlanta rappers for letting Drake get too comfortable. I mean, the fact that Drake actually rapped, "Whipped and chained you like American slaves" is insane and disrespectful. Because if Drake can use slavery as a punchline, how come he never talks about the atrocities committed by the masters of the enslaved? Huh? One fan on X said, "The point Kendrick made in the Atlantaverse is Drake was fine with constantly trivializing chattel slavery in a way he would never do the Holocaust in his raps. Drake did not grow up in the community, and neither will his son." And someone else added, "The fact that Drake made a joke about the freedom of slaves shows you that he knows nothing about our ancestors, nothing about black pain, and nothing about slavery." Imagine if Drake said the tattoos he was burning were the number tattoos of Drake's Holocaust ancestors. Ish wouldn't be a joke, would it, white boy? Black pain funny to you MFers, huh? So it does make you wonder why none of those Atlanta rappers Kendrick name dropped in Not Like Us came out in Drake's defense. And now some folks are saying the reason 21 won't say anything about Kendrick Kendrick saying he gave Drake false street cred is because he himself isn't really about that life. Someone said, 21 Savage is a tea-drinking British lad, acting like he Atlanta or he hard. F out of here. Why is he hiding his British accent? 21 is a fake just like Drake. For context, 21 was born in London, UK, and his parents are both British nationals with Caribbean origins. 21 moved to Atlanta at the age of 7 with his mom after his parents separated. But this only became public knowledge in 2019 when 21 was arrested by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. After his arrest, ICE revealed that 21 is a British national who has been in the United States unlawfully since his non-immigrant visa expired all the way back in 2006.
I don't think the policy is broken. I feel like the way that they enforce the policy is broken.
While he was detained, an outpouring of support from some of the biggest names in the music industry.
To share your support.
And a petition with nearly 500,000 names to keep him in the U.S. permanently. Jay-Z providing a powerhouse legal team to get him out of the detention center and keep him in the country.
Walk us through February 3rd, just a few hours before Super Bowl is about to take place here in Atlanta, and you get pulled over. What happened?
I don't even know. I was just driving and I just seen guns and blue lights. And then I was in the back of a car and I was gone.
They tell you you're under arrest?
Nah, they didn't say nothing. They just said, we got Savage.
They said, we got Savage.
Yeah.
ICE released a statement at the time, straight up dissing 21 for cosplaying as an Atlanta native. A spokesperson for ICE said his whole public persona is false. He actually came to the U.S. from the UK as a teen and overstayed his visa. Finally, in October 2023, 21 Savage received a green card, which Drake raps about on the track 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Savage got a green card straight out of the consulate. Where I go, you go, brother. We Yugoslavian. 21's lawyers later confirmed that 21 became a lawful permanent resident of the United States, but he won't be eligible for citizenship until 2028. So yeah, I really don't think 21 will choose sides in this industry war against. And to be honest, I wouldn't expect him to drop anything else until this all blows over. Now let's talk about Metro and Soulja Boy, because these two are definitely not staying neutral. So it's not exactly clear when and how Metro's beef with Drake started. But as far as can be deduced from what's public, it all kicked off because Drake and Future were supposed to release a sequel to their 2015 mixtape, What a Time to Be Alive. And they teased the project for months until that suddenly went quiet and Drake dropped Her Loss with 21 Savage instead. Metro then started throwing subliminal shots and liking tweets that disparaged Drake. Apparently, both Metro and Future were mad about Her Loss coming out instead of What a Time to Be Alive too. Apparently, Metro had produced like 90% of the supposed What a Time to Be Alive 2 album, whereas he only produced 1 or 2 songs on Her Loss. So basically, Metro was upset that his project he worked hard on didn't get released, especially after Her Loss started winning awards. Metro even tweeted something about it being political, that Her Loss was winning awards over his album, Heroes and Villains. He said, Her Loss still keeps winning Rap Album of the Year, Heroes and Villains. Proof that award shows are just politics and not for me. I don't care about awards, honestly. The true award and reward is knowing that the music I spend so much time on brings joy to people's everyday lives. But then, the whole thing exploded when Metro and Future joined forces on We Still Don't Trust You, and recruited everyone from The Weeknd to Rick Ross and Kendrick to diss Drake. Drake then fired back at Metro on the track Push Ups, dropping Give Me 50, where he raps, Metro, shut your up and make some drums. Well, Metro decided to listen to Drake, and he really made some drums that got the whole internet to join in and diss Drake. Metro dropped an instrumental titled BBL Drizzy, and he challenged fans to rap over it, saying, best verse over this gets a free beat. Just upload your song and hashtag. Basically, Metro gave people the chance to go viral by rapping about how much they hate Drake. And in just a few weeks, the challenge took over social media with thousands of hilarious entries racking up millions of views and listens. But just when we thought this anti-Drake train couldn't get any messier, none other than Soulja Boy decided to join the chat. But despite previously accusing Drake of stealing his whole style, this time Soulja took shots at Metro and made some seriously disrespectful comments, bringing up Metro's late mother, Leslie Joanne Wayne, who was a victim of DV and was tragically unalived by her husband on June 3rd, 2022. Metro was extremely close to his mom, and he often posted about their sweet relationship. 2 months following his mother's passing, Metro shared this incredibly heartbreaking message on Instagram saying, this don't even feel like real life no more. It's like a nightmare that never ends and starts over every time I wake up. My mom was and still is my best friend in the universe, and anybody who really know me know I've always been a mama's boy my whole life. This gotta be what hell feel like, cause it's like my soul just burning and everything around me constantly burning. But here comes this dust has-been and cloud chaser Soulja Boy using the memory of Metro's late mother to diss Metro, all because someone found this old tweet Metro shared all the way back in 2012 where he said, "My phone rings to come to the studio with Jeezy. Yours rings to send Soulja Boy a pack of beats. Sit down." So Soulja got all in his feelings about this decade-old tweet, and on Mother's Day, he decided to taunt Metro on X, wishing him Happy Mother's Day. Fans were quick to check Soulja for being an absolute loser and weirdo, but this man doubled down and warned Metro he got 24 hours to delete that old tweet. Now, this prompted a response from 21 Savage, who jumped in the comments on IG to ask Soulja what will happen if Metro doesn't delete the tweet. And then Soulja Boy responded on X saying, "Oh, I'm slapping the ish out him and Metro." Soulja also taunted 21 in an Instagram story and brought up that whole conversation about 21 not being originally from Atlanta. He wrote, "Boy, you a bitch. You not from the A, you from the UK. I really will slap the ish out you, 21 Savage." Now, Soulja Boy did eventually apologize to Metro for mentioning his late mother, and he even promised he will seek therapy and anger management, which he clearly and desperately needs. But Soulja Boy didn't apologize to 21. In fact, he said he still wants to slap the knife off 21's forehead.
21 Savage. You ain't no savage. You not even from Atlanta. You not even from the city. You was a. When I see you, I'm slapping the shit on my mama, slap them braids out your head. You was a. On my mama, West Side Zone 1. Yeah, you was from the UK. Talking about. You was a. Wow, this energy when Drake was just on your boy Metro head, nigga. Wow, this energy. You was a. You from the United Kingdom. Slap them.
Yo, I told you these beefs are getting out of control. And at this point, it feels like they're really pushing all this random drama on purpose. I mean, even Stevie Wonder can see what's going on.
You know, some of the greatest artists of our time are in a big argument right now. I want to know what message of, I know you're a peaceful guy, and you know, a lot of people are saying this is maybe bad for the culture. Just, you know, it's like just negative.
Any kind of war is bad for the world. Any kind of war.
I mean, and you know, Drake is talented, and Kendrick is like, you know, he's a cultural icon, you know. So it's kind of hard to see these guys. Does it give you any bad feelings seeing these two guys, you know, in this position?
I have no bad feelings. I just think that the world needs to focus on what's going on. Because those things are just distractions.
Oh wow! You think it takes people's eyes off of you know, what really matters then? Say again?
Do you know the wars that are going on right now?
That's right. Real wars, not
the
stuff.
homelessness that's going on right now?
That's right, sir. That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
CMC, can't you see it?
Hey, we love you, man. We love you, and that's true. I think we need to get back focused on what's going on that really matters. Any message to the two?
God bless you.
Well, let me know how you feel about all this drama. Why do you think everyone is beefing with everyone all of a sudden? Is it all just manufactured to distract us from real issues? Comment down below, and then check out this next video.